This is Jupiter Today for the 5th of December, 2014. Jupiter Today is a daily podcast focusing attention on the Jupiter system for the purpose of monitoring activity. At 0 hours UTC, the position of Jupiter on the celestial sphere is a right ascension of 9 hours, 39 minutes, 59.8 seconds, and a declination of positive 14 degrees, 45 minutes, 21.0 seconds. The angular separation from the Sun is 110.152 degrees, which is 1 degree greater than yesterday. The distance between Earth and Jupiter is 231,700,877 kilometers. And that's 2,208,564 kilometers closer than yesterday. And Jupiter appears to be moving toward Earth at a velocity of 92,023.5 kilometers per hour. And that's 563.75 kilometers per hour slower than yesterday. The central meridian at 0 hours UTC, CM1, 110.76 degrees, CM2, 252.27 degrees, and CM3, 143.84 degrees. At 0 hours UTC, Io begins the day in Quadrant 1, heading east. Europa starts the day in Quadrant 2, heading west. Ganymede spends the entire day in Quadrant 1, heading east. And Callisto starts the day in Quadrant 2, heading west. At 6 hours UTC, Io is at its maximum eastern elongation. At 12 hours UTC, Io is in Quadrant 2, heading west. Callisto is transiting Jupiter and is now in Quadrant 3, heading west. At 18 hours UTC, Io is in transit, now in Quadrant 3, heading west. And Europa has just transited and is also now in Quadrant 3, heading west. So all three of these moons are in Quadrant 3, heading west. And by 0 hours UTC tomorrow, Io is in Quadrant 3, still heading west. But look at this nice alignment here. There were 10 Jupiter satellite events. The first is at 2:07 when the shadow of Callisto egresses. At 8:22, Callisto begins its transit. At 12:16, Europa's shadow egresses. At 13:06, the transit of Callisto ends. At 14:39, Europa begins its transit. At 15:09, Europa's shadow egresses. At 15:24, Io's shadow ingresses. At 16:33, Io begins its transit. At 17:32, Europa's transit of Jupiter ends. At 17:40 UTC, Io's shadow egresses. And at 18:49, the transit of Io ends. Now, there were no actual satellite mutual events, but Io, Europa, and Callisto meet up on the west side of Jupiter there, and that's going to provide a pretty good show. Speaking of good shows, 24 hours of Jupiter sky. You will see after 12 hours UTC that indeed Io, Europa, and Callisto are all on the same side of the sun. Got very close there. So even from Jupiter's point of view, they were very close in proximity. The red spot crosses the meridian of Jupiter twice today, first at 8:38 and the next at 18:34. There were no new images or data, no new radio data, and no new papers. So please subscribe. I'd like to hear your comments. Also send your images with the time that you took the images to the email shown. And until tomorrow, I bid you peace.